Hello, Chiefs Kingdom, and welcome to the Arrowhead Kingdom Chiefs Cast live from the MKE, where we will be talking Vegas Invasion. I'm Josh, and with me is Brian.
Hey, Josh.
Yo, and a big reminder that all Chiefs fans are invited to join us for game day. Visit arrowheadkingdom.org to learn more about the group and to find your local chapter. Please also make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. We're, of course, presented by Complete Weddings and Events, your leading provider of photo, video, DJ, photo booth, lighting, and coordination services. Visit them at completewedo.com. And Brian, what'd you do for New Year's? Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year to you too. Pretty much what age is it where you stay home and you have to fight to stay awake until midnight? That was me, and that was my wife and family right there. So it was a struggle to stay up, to say the least. I was
Got
tired.
it. I don't really struggle to stay up past midnight anytime. That's where I live most days, and I would say that's at least I'm probably up past midnight 5 out of 7 days a week in general. Now I can't say that was any different because I did the home thing as well. For big parts of the family, we were keeping people awake, but yeah, it was apparently we're to the age where that's what we do.
Yeah. But still fun times nonetheless. Had a great time, and
Absolutely.
Here we are, 2023. Let's go.
Absolutely. And then we got to see a big Chiefs win yesterday. We're recording this on Monday, shortly before Monday Night Football. So let's keep that in mind as we start this. So let's get into our normal playoff prediction, which I think we can agree that this thing, the NFL playoff machine that ESPN puts together, is probably the easiest way to play out all the different scenarios. Do we agree on that?
I think so. Yeah, it's really easy to use and it's fast. It's also not secure. I can see in the browser. So ESPN, if you're watching this, let's work on that, buddy.
Sure,
or pal, or whoever, buddy, guy, person.
I'm not your guy, pal. All right, friend, let's get into this. All right, so I think the first thing that we need to decide tonight, Bills or Bengals. I'm feeling the Bengals on this one.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And some of this is the position where it puts the Chiefs in a definitive, win and in number one seed, regardless of what happens.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I both think they're going to win, and I want them to win. So yes.
Yep. All right. So that's where we are. So then we have the Week 18 playoff slate, which is going to make everything make sense by the time that this is done. So the 1 through 6 are pretty much set in both conferences, and by pretty much set, the teams are set. The order can move around a little bit. But what you see in 1 through 6, those teams are making the playoffs. So really, we have a dash for seed position, and we also have a dash for the 7 seed. So on the AFC side, which we really care about, we have the Patriots, the Dolphins, the Titans, and the Steelers after their big win last night, still alive. And on the NFC side, we have the Seahawks, who are still there, and then also the Lions and the Packers. And a big note, the Seahawks cannot make the playoffs if the Packers win. So the Packers are when you're in. The Lions, I believe, will need a little bit of help, and we can double check that as we go here. So Lions win, they're in, unless the Seahawks win.
Okay,
so
interesting.
Yeah. So we'll go from there, and I think I can just go back on this so that way we have a clean slate. Okay, so let's go through the games. We got Chiefs and Raiders. This is going to be the first game of the week since we got flexed to early on Saturday, and I think this is the NFL just being wise and knowing that the best way to make this compelling is know the result of this game, because if they don't win this game, the 1 seed is theoretically not even up for grabs at all. I guess in theory, if Buffalo and Cincinnati both lose this weekend and the Chiefs lose and the Bengals win tonight, that's a lot of ifs. So let's assume the Chiefs have to win to have a real shot at the number 1 seed. So do you believe, are they getting this done?
Is Derek Carr benched?
Derek Carr left the team, actually.
Left the team. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so Stidham was named the starter, and the words that came out were that he didn't want to be a distraction and mutually agreed with the team to leave. Well, you can choose to take that at face value. You can choose to believe that they're sour grapes. I just choosing to acknowledge the fact that he's not playing, and that's where we're at. It's Jared Stidham. Now, they did put up 34 points on the 49ers, but so did the Chiefs. So.
Yeah. Okay. So the Chiefs win.
All right. I agree with you there. So that's putting the 1 seed 100% in the Chiefs' court. If the Bengals win tonight, like we think they're going to, there's absolutely nothing that Buffalo or Cincinnati can do to get that 1 seed. We will know by the end of the day on Saturday in this situation, because again, we're picking the Bengals to win tonight.
The Bengals lose though. It's our Bengals lose. It's ours.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so that one I think is the biggest domino to start. So then the next game is Tennessee and Jacksonville. So here are the scenarios here. If the Titans win, they can be the 4 seed. If the Titans lose, they can still be the 7 seed, but they're going to need a little bit of help. The Jets are going to have to beat the Dolphins as the most notable thing, and then also the Bills have to beat the Patriots. If the Jags lose, they're out. There's no way they can do anything. But Jacksonville is a win and in situation. So this is the second game on Saturday, second big domino to fall. So it's really Tennessee has had the upper hand most of the season until they went on their slide, and the Jags just looked dead in the water at the beginning of the season. So one of these two teams is going to take care of business. I'm feeling the Titans, even though it is a road game for them. What say you?
Gosh, I think Jacksonville will pull this one out. They've what's his face? Lawrence has found his footing. Yeah. He's found his footing, starting to come alive there a little bit. So yeah, let's see it happen. I want to see him close it out and take that AFC South, that dominant AFC South, and just kick some teeth in.
Okay, so you're believing in former Chiefs offensive coordinator and Eagles Super Bowl winning coach Doug Peterson to close this deal over Mike Vrabel and the Titans.
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'm not gonna fight you on this one. We're gonna go with the Jags getting in with a winning record, which is something that we never thought we were going to be seeing. So there we go. All right, so Bengals Ravens, which I don't believe we have the schedule for any of these. I'm going to double check that right now. I think they're still waiting to flex everything after tonight. So they'll make the decision. Okay, no, it looks like they already have put the schedule out. So Sunday Night Football is going to be the Packers and the Lions. So this is 100% up to date. So we're in the noon games right now. So we got we got Bengals and we have Ravens. And so the Bengals, let's look at the record down here. So if the Bengals win tonight, like we think they're going to, they have the North wrapped up. So they're playing for the 2 seed to host the 7. And as of right now, it looks like the Ravens are pretty set in that 6 seed right there. So being the 3 seed would mean you're hosting Baltimore. I truly believe that Cincinnati wants nothing less than to host Baltimore 2 weeks in a row. So I think they show up, they show out, and they put the hammer down and look to close out with a win so they can have momentum going into the playoffs and also to avoid seeing Baltimore another time.
Yeah, I think you're right there. That would be quite the win-win back-to-back win if they go hard and get the Bills and the Ravens. If that's the case, I don't like this momentum they're going to have going into this scenario.
I don't either, but in this scenario, and we can talk about what the bracket looks like at the end, that puts it in a situation where the second week, so the divisional round, will feature Cincinnati and Buffalo playing each other without a crazy upset, which means that Kansas City has a 1 seed. We don't see either the Bills or the Bengals until the AFC Championship weekend, and there's absolutely no way we see both of them.
All right.
So there you go. All right. We got the pretty much throwaway situation where it's the Bucks that have already wrapped up the playoff for the NFC South, and they've wrapped up the 4 seed. There's no way they're getting ahead of these 12-4 teams sitting at 8-8. So really the only thing the Bucks have to play for aside from momentum is to not be a playoff team with a losing record. Atlanta is bad. You can see that 6-10 record. Marcus Mariota left the team. They're on, I think, quarterback number 3 as well. So I think Tampa takes care of business pretty simply.
What a season it's been between the Green Bay Packers being in their position and Tom Brady. Everyone thought it was down and out, and now look at them now. So getting into the thing. So yeah, I think Tom Brady and the Bucks take care of it.
Cool. All right, so here's the first really interesting game for Sunday. This is a noon game. So this is the Patriots and the Bills. And going to the standings for the playoff. Okay, so looking, the Patriots have 6-5 conference record, so 7-5 if they win this. They've got a better divisional record than the Dolphins. They'd have a better they'd have a better conference record than the Titans and the Steelers as well. So the Patriots are in win and in mode. They're playing Buffalo, who will be playing for either that 1 seed or the thing between them and the Bengals for the 2 and 3 seed. So I think the Patriots have been a fairly nice story this year, but ultimately I believe Buffalo takes care of them and they waste that good defense they have. Any disagreement with that?
No, I don't disagree with that. I think Buffalo they're just too much of a steamroller.
Okay. Vikings got waxed by the Packers. The Bears got waxed by the Lions. Do we think the Bears
this is hard
a fight here?
I don't know. This is hard. I'm gonna go with the Vikings because Kirk Cousins plays for them.
I agree. Okay. Do we care about this one, or can I just mark Indianapolis and move on?
Go Indianapolis. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here's the next big game. The Dolphins would be in the playoff seat as we get into, let's see here, schedule. So the Dolphins are the last noon game, I believe. So they're still in the noon slate. So Carolina, New Orleans, and then also Cleveland, Pittsburgh. So all of these are going to be at noon. So by noon, we should know who that 7th playoff team is for the AFC. So to go through the stakes again, with the Patriots losing, the Steelers would be in with a win over the other 2 teams. No, actually, let's look at something here. So if we had Patriots, Dolphins, and Steelers, yep. So the Patriots are the win they're in. Miami would have it over the Steelers. So the big question: do the Dolphins take care of business and get into the playoffs, or do the Jets take care of business and in there what they're referring to as a lost season because they were a playoff team for a good part of the year? Do they ruin Miami's situation at the end of the season? I'd like to hear your opinion on this.
You know what? I think Miami pulls it off. It's at Miami, right?
It's at Miami.
They got that. How is their pass defense against Tyreek Hill? How do you think the Jets? I mean, it's the Jets, right? So
the Jets have a good defense. They really do. The Jets have a good defense.
All right. I really think the Dolphins are going to pull this one out. It's basing off, like, even though I had Miami's defense the first 3 games of when they were 3-0, but I was getting negative points in their defense. And I'm like, how the hell are they 3-0? And their defense is so terrible. Then you look at the kind of numbers they're putting up. Tua found his stroke with Cheetah, and they've had a good connection there going on. So, I mean, they have the weapons they need to get it done. So I'm going with the Dolphins.
Okay, so you're saying this based on the presumption that Tua is playing, correct?
Oh, is he not playing?
Well, so as of right now, let's see here. Okay, so Tua is not even going to suit up on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to have to push back. I think the Jets, make one more statement before the year's over, trying to get momentum into next season. I think the Jets take care of business and keep the Dolphins out of the playoffs.
All right, here we'll make that our pushback one there.
All right, sounds good.
Mark the Jets since you have the mouse, but I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Yep, there you go. Okay, so at that point, we have Panthers and Saints. Do you care who wins this game?
No.
Okay, so we went with the Vikings as a road team, then the Colts as a home team. So we're gonna go road team with the Panthers. See what we can have there. Okay, then we have the Browns and the Steelers. So the stakes that we have here, the way that everything currently sits is if the Steelers win, they get that playoff spot, and they also keep Mike Tomlin's entire time in Pittsburgh on winning records.
Ooh.
If the Browns win, the Patriots would get in.
Oh, a drama.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So I don't see a world where the Browns beat the Steelers. I don't. I think that they're smelling blood in the not having a losing season water.
Yeah.
And I think the Steelers, after this season, sneak in and take that last playoff spot and match up against either the Bengals or the Bills and get sent home packing as fast as humanly possible.
All right. Yeah, I think that'll happen. I'd like to see it too.
Cool. All right, so we have an interesting one here. We have Giants and Eagles, and this is another one of those situations where we're going to have some starting quarterback stuff. So Jalen Hurts, let's see what the word on this one is. So Ian Rappaport from NFL Network believes that the Eagles are planning on playing Jalen Hurts, their starting quarterback, in Week 18. The Eagles had a chance to win and lock up the first seed this last weekend over who are they playing? Over the Saints, and they didn't get it done. So I think we're going to get a highly motivated Eagles team. The Giants can't really improve their fortune at all. So really taking a loss to the Eagles is nothing more than pushing to the next week. And I think that's what happens. I think Hurts comes back and they try to get their momentum established again.
Yeah, Eagles win.
Cool. All right. Cowboys Commanders. This is another pretty non-game. Apparently, based on the post-game press conference, Ron Rivera didn't know they were eliminated until after the game when somebody told him. So I think that team's falling apart, and the Cowboys win this one, trying to, again, take the momentum because they have a not fun matchup going to Tampa to play Tom Brady the next week. So you on board with this?
Yeah, Cowboys win.
Cool. All right. Chargers and Broncos. The Chargers can't do anything to move up into the top, and it doesn't look like they can do anything to move down, but we'll look at that. So yeah, I mean, they're the 5 seed. So really what we're getting at is, do the Broncos make themselves feel any better at all getting a win to close the season, or does San Diego, LA take care of business?
Maybe that interim coach gets a win here, and he ends the season feeling a little bit good. So
we're gonna say the Chargers charge like normal, and the Broncos get one feel good win to end the season.
Final score 3-0.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. By the way, I was looking last night with Anthony, and we just threw out this scenario. What if the Broncos scored 18 points a game? I believe they would be 9-7 going into the last week and a playoff team. So,
well, I mean,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, that is something. Jared Judy's some good stuff. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with their quarterback there, but I know he's good. I just don't know if the system or what's going on with him. But we'll see what happens next year with them. Seems like they have a lot of pieces in place to make it happen, though.
I hope they don't figure it out. Anyway.
I hope they don't either, but keep a watchful eye on it.
We need to be prepared of them potentially getting it together. Okay, so then we have the Rams, who throttled the Broncos last week and got throttled by the Chargers this week. I think the Rams are firmly looking at next year, and Seattle gets this win to have that playoff spot going out of the late games. And Sunday Night Football sets up for a Packers win and go to the playoff scenario.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
So Seattle wins. All right. Packers, Lions. I
That's
personally believe the Packers are about as hot of a team in the NFL as you can possibly get, and that the playoffs are not going to exist without Aaron Rodgers.
Wow, that is bold. Bold. I mean, if he's found his stride, I mean, that was a pretty hard going there in the games 3 through 13.
Yeah. But he found his stride. Oh, we need to pick a winner over the Cardinals and Niners. This is a Niners taking care
Niners
of
game. Yeah, Niners win that.
So Packers set up. This is what the playoff slate would look like based on our projections. Very compelling 2-7 games. So you would have a divisional matchup for the 2-7 on both sides. And the 49ers have been the Packers' Achilles heel forever. And yeah.
Yep.
This NFC side of the bracket is some good must-watch TV. You have two teams that I think profile as much as
New York.
pretenders that won a lot of games as you can possibly come up with.
Minnesota is going to lose by 60 points.
Yeah, exactly.
The Giants are going to hang 60 on them.
And then you have a discernibly good team against a team that's just been on a slide, but again, been an Achilles heel. This is a very compelling first weekend of wild card games in the NFC side.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
And my bold prediction, if this goes this way, this could be the year that we see that long-awaited second Aaron Rodgers Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Just based on the way they're playing. They
You're
get
going
that,
like the last
they get
two
that
games.
San Francisco monkey off their back and look out.
Well, I mean, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I know they're catching their stride at the right time. I don't know if that's what Aaron Rodgers was waiting for. Like, look, I just gotta keep it within one game of the playoffs.
Exactly.
It's been so streaky. I mean, gosh, I only feel this way because basically my fantasy football followed the same path as their win-loss. Like I was 4-1, and then I lost 8 games in a row.
Yeah.
Like, is this what a Packers fan feels like? This sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, keep in mind if this lines up this way, Packers get the San Francisco, monkey off their back. Their next game would be against the Eagles, who they scored within 7 points, and this was when they were on their losing streak. They only lost that one 40-33 in Philadelphia. So they played there. The Eagles had their full slate of players. And then after that, let's just say that the Cowboys, managed to knock off the Vikings. The Cowboys take care of business. You would have a Packers-Cowboys NFC Championship, Packers against Mike McCarthy. And the Packers did host the Cowboys in the middle of the season, and they won 31-28. That would be an NFC Championship game to see.
That'd be something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go boring, be chalk. I'm chalk over here.
Yeah,
So is that what that's called? Chalk? When you pick just the number 1 seeds?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you think the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl?
Yep.
1 seed.
Chiefs.
All right. Well, on the other side, I'm going chalk with the Chiefs. So, we're going to be looking at a Chiefs Eagles or Chiefs Packers. I think those are the 2 scenarios that we're looking at, and it's whoever wins that divisional round game. But yeah, Kansas City, all their struggles have been notable, but I'm feeling these guys just clean it all up. And
one of those losses wasn't even a loss against the Colts. Like, doesn't even count as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, exactly.
The game was over.
Exactly. I mean, they lost 3 games by a combined 9 points. So
yeah, right.
all the concerns, which are legitimate, they still lost 3 games by 9 total points. So they're a good team, and we as fans can be concerned, but ultimately we just need to let the process play out and be prepared for a potential big win. So
that's gonna be fun time.
All right. Well, anything else before we get on out of here?
Oh, can I get a rock chalk and
chalk?
Yeah, no, it's looking good. Also, it's fun teams to pay attention to this year. KU coming back 15 points from that first game of the Big 12 was very exciting. So,
and that bowl game was incredibly
great
TV too.
Dude, yeah. Oh, I've I've never seen the onside kick kind of thing work before, and then they score when they have to score. And yeah, that was unbelievable. The drama, and hate that it didn't end up go our way at the end there. But I mean, what a story to tell. What a way to, 500 yards or whatever it was for Jalen Daniels.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, cool.
Absolutely. All right. Well, as always, go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.